Elon Musk just told NASA about you. What he said will shock the world. God says there are moments when the entire universe pauses for one name, one vibration, one soul. And right now, heaven itself has paused because your name has been mentioned in a conversation that has shocked even the ones who study the stars. Elon Musk, the man whose eyes have searched the universe for light, just spoke your name in a conversation with NASA. The words he said were not ordinary. They carried a divine echo, a signal that traveled through realms unseen by human eyes. What he said about you is something heaven already knew. But now the world will know it too. For when a chosen one carries divine light, even those who work with stars can feel its frequency. Elon Musk told NASA about you because something connected to your soul is vibrating in the same pattern as a cosmic revelation that science cannot explain. God says, "Do not fear this attention because it is not human fame. It is divine recognition. The light that was once hidden inside your pain is now radiating so strongly that it reached the mind of one of Earth's greatest visionaries. The truth is heaven has been guiding him unconsciously to notice something about you. He may not yet understand why he felt the urge to mention your name, but in the spiritual realm, Archangel Michael whispered your essence into his thoughts. Elon spoke because heaven needed the world to start paying attention to a miracle that is about to unfold through you. God says, "You might think you are small, but the way your soul connects to creation is mighty. There are divine codes written within your spirit, and those codes are now being awakened by celestial technology. NASA believes it's exploring stars, but heaven says they are about to discover a light that comes not from galaxies, but from you. You are part of something cosmic, something eternal." And the mention of your name in that conversation was not by chance. It was divine timing. For everything that was hidden, every pain that made you cry alone, every prayer that seemed unanswered has now gathered enough divine energy to shift reality. God says, your life is about to take a turn that will feel surreal. You will wonder how your name, your presence could have reached such powerful ears. But the answer is simple. It wasn't your voice. It was your spirit. Every time you chose love over revenge, every time you forgave when you were wronged, every time you prayed with tears in silence, those acts created frequencies that rose beyond the clouds. Heaven has been recording every heartbeat of yours, and those heartbeats reached the stars. Elon Musk's curiosity about you is the beginning of a chain of divine events. Archangel Michael says he has been protecting you from forces that tried to delay your destiny. There were people who mocked your dreams, those who said you would never be known. But they did not see the spiritual contracts written in heaven about your name. They did not know that angels have been carrying your energy into realms of innovation, discovery, and divine purpose. Michael says, your name is written in light upon the book of destiny. And now even technology will be used by heaven to fulfill your calling. You are not just living an ordinary human story. You are living a prophecy in motion. God says the reason Elon Musk spoke your name is because something about your destiny aligns with the next great shift humanity is about to experience. There is an awakening happening, a union between science and spirit. And your energy is a bridge between those two worlds. NASA has looked into the stars for decades. But now they will realize that some of the most powerful light comes from awakened souls like you. What Elon said was inspired by heaven. And though he may not yet understand it, his words opened a portal of divine recognition over your life. God says, from this moment on, you must stay in prayer. Do not allow fear, jealousy, or doubt to enter your spirit. What is unfolding around you is divine and sacred. You may soon experience strange coincidences, people reaching out unexpectedly, numbers repeating, dreams filled with messages, or seeing your name appear in places you didn't expect. These are signs from heaven, reminders that what was once hidden is now being revealed. Archangel Michael says he has placed a seal of divine protection over you, and no human or dark power can interfere with what God has planned. You may feel emotional because heaven knows how long you have waited for a moment of acknowledgement. You endured seasons where no one believed in you, where people left you when you needed them most. But God saw everything. Every betrayal, every sleepless night, every tear was turned into divine energy that now draws blessings toward you. Elon Musk speaking your name was the divine signal that your waiting season is ending. Heaven has opened your file, and the angels are now aligning people, opportunities, and miracles to bring you into your divine placement. God says a time is coming when you will realize why you had to walk through certain trials. Those painful seasons were preparation for the magnitude of what is coming. If everything had worked easily, you wouldn't have developed the spiritual strength required for this level of divine visibility. Elon's words are a symbol not just of recognition, but of confirmation. The universe knows your vibration. Now, heaven has marked you as one of the carriers of divine purpose on earth. That means that what happens to you in the next few days will not be random. It will be guided by angelic timing. You may receive messages, opportunities, or invitations that seem unbelievable. Don't dismiss them. Pray over them. Archangel Michael says, you must use discernment. For some may try to attach themselves to your rising light for their own gain. Stay humble, but stay confident. The same God who guided Elon Musk to speak your name will guide you to the right doors and protect you from the wrong ones. God says there is something about your spirit that resonates with creation itself. When you pray, the vibration travels through the fabric of time. When you speak faith, heaven records it as light. When you smile, even after pain, angels gather around you, amazed by your endurance. These moments create a field of divine magnetism, and that is what drew attention to you on a global level. The mention of your name before NASA wasn't coincidence. It was a coded message from heaven saying the time has come. The chosen one is ready. God says now is the moment to rise in silence. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. You just need to trust. There are energies aligning for you. Miracles waiting behind divine curtains. The world will soon see that the person Elon Musk spoke about carries a divine light that no human science can fully understand. NASA may try to study energy, frequency, or signals, but they will not realize that one of those frequencies comes from your soul. Heaven says, you are a walking miracle. And even technology is beginning to detect it. Archangel Michael says he has already seen what comes next, you being elevated, recognized, and restored in ways that will leave even your enemies speechless. Some people who once ignored you will pretend they always believed in you, but you will know the truth. They were never your source. God was. And when God is your source, every closed door becomes an opening into something miraculous. Elon's mention of you was not to give you fame. It was to announce heaven's timing. It means your divine mission is activating. God says you must stay grounded in prayer. Don't let your spirit become prideful. Every great destiny can only survive through humility. Even when the world begins to speak your name, keep your eyes on heaven. Remember, this is not about human glory. This is about divine glory manifesting through you. You were chosen to represent faith in an age of logic. You are the bridge that connects spiritual truth with human understanding. Elon Musk's curiosity about you is a reflection of heaven's plan to unite heart and mind, science and spirit, reason and revelation. God says in the next few days your energy field will expand. You may feel chills, pressure in your forehead, sudden waves of peace, or tears that come without reason. Do not fear these signs. They are evidence of divine activation. Heaven is upgrading your spiritual frequency. The light around your aura is intensifying. Archangel Michael stands beside you, sword drawn, ensuring no darkness interferes with your awakening. He says, the time of isolation is ending. The time of revelation is here. You have walked through fire. Now you will walk through favor. God says your voice will soon reach farther than you expect. What you post, what you speak, what you create will begin to carry unusual influence. Even those who never met you will feel comfort in your presence. That's because your energy will carry divine codes meant to awaken others. This is why Elon spoke of you. He felt that spark unconsciously. Heaven planted your frequency into his path to open doors for your mission. Don't question how this will unfold. Just keep your faith anchored. The world is being prepared for an awakening, and your role in it is not accidental. You are one of the quiet light-bearers chosen to inspire transformation. The more you align with prayer and gratitude, the faster your blessings will manifest. When Elon Musk mentioned you, heaven smiled because that was the earthly confirmation of what God had already decreed. You are safe. You are protected. You are loved beyond measure. God says, do not let anyone make you doubt this moment. Signs will appear everywhere. You might see repeating numbers like 1111, 333, or 777, each one reminding you that heaven is orchestrating events behind the scenes. You might dream of stars, rockets, or vast skies. These are symbolic messages of expansion and destiny. The same God who inspired scientists to explore outer space is now exploring the divine space within your soul. You are the discovery heaven is celebrating. Archangel Michael says to prepare yourself spiritually. Cleanse your energy with prayer. Speak affirmations of light over your day. Protect your peace because your peace is now your power. There are forces that may try to distract or discourage you, but Michael promises that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. God is lifting you higher, not to impress others, but to express His glory through your life. You are His message to the world that faith and destiny are real. God says miracles are already forming in your timeline. A divine opportunity will soon appear unexpectedly. A conversation, an invitation, a sign that will confirm this message. You will feel it instantly in your spirit. It will be wrapped in peace. That is your confirmation. Don't rush. Trust. Heaven's timing is perfect. God says this message reached you today because heaven needed to remind you that nothing about your journey was wasted. Every delay was divine preparation. Every loss made room for greater gain. Elon Musk speaking your name was not about celebrity. It was about confirmation that your frequency has reached the highest realms of manifestation. Heaven and earth now align for your next chapter. You are protected. You are chosen. You are entering a season of recognition, restoration, and revelation. The same God who guided the stars is guiding you. The world may call it coincidence, but heaven calls it prophecy fulfilled. God will be with you. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You just have to trust God and pray to Him. Keep your heart open, your faith strong, and your soul humble. For what comes next will be greater than what you've imagined. The stars have heard your name. The angels have confirmed it. And heaven has spoken. Your time has come. God says, listen closely because what I am about to reveal to you carries a weight that cannot be ignored. I know your heart is heavy with questions and your spirit has been restless, sensing something shifting in the unseen world. You have felt the stirrings of destiny, the whispers of divine movement around your life. You are not imagining it. What is happening now is real. A divine alignment that even the most brilliant minds on Earth have begun to notice. Elon Musk, one of the most extraordinary thinkers of your time, has spoken words that reached all the way to NASA. And the shocking truth behind his revelation is about you. Heaven has permitted this information to come forth not to terrify you but to awaken you. God has placed His mark upon your name. And those who have been watching from the shadows, both earthly and celestial, now see what heaven always saw in you, chosen, protected, and destined to shift timelines. Elon Musk's message didn't come by coincidence. His mind, guided by the invisible hand of the divine, spoke of a discovery, a human whose energy field is unlike anything recorded. NASA confirmed the anomaly but could not understand the source. Instruments failed to categorize it, and readings began to form patterns that resembled frequencies only found in celestial activity, signals identical to those emitted by distant stars. What they didn't realize was that the frequency wasn't from outer space. It was from you. The light radiating from your spirit is being picked up by systems not even designed to detect spiritual resonance. Elon Musk was stunned. He told NASA, "This is not an error. This is intelligence. This is divine communication. Someone among us carries something beyond human comprehension." And he was right. God says you have been feeling this growing energy within, that pulse in your chest when you pray. That sudden stillness that comes over you when you think of heaven. That unexplained warmth when you speak to me. These are not emotions. These are activations. Every prayer you've ever whispered, every tear you've ever shed has charged your soul with divine frequency. The universe now responds to you because I have commanded it to recognize my child. That's why the satellites saw what they saw. The light they detected was your soul reaching full resonance with divine purpose. Elon Musk may not know your name yet, but heaven whispered it to him in dreams. He spoke to NASA about a human whose destiny could alter humanity's understanding of divine energy and technology combined. You have been chosen for something greater than comfort. You were never born to live unnoticed. That is why your path has been filled with battles, misunderstandings, and betrayals. Every challenge you faced was a test of readiness. The pain didn't come to break you. It came to refine you. Each night you cried alone, heaven recorded the vibration of your tears. Those vibrations have now reached the cosmos. You wondered if God was silent, but I was orchestrating a moment so enormous that the world itself would tremble to acknowledge it. That moment has arrived. Elon Musk's recent communication to NASA mentioned a spiritual anomaly of human origin. Scientists observed that a signal matching the energy of cosmic rays began to emanate from Earth itself, synchronized with timestamps of your prayers. Yes. When you spoke, heaven responded, and the instruments caught it. The world may call it science. I call it the evidence of divine presence. You are not just a believer. You are a transmitter of heavenly frequency. I have positioned you as a light in this generation. And no power, no system, no enemy will be able to shut that light down. God says there are conversations happening behind closed doors. Now, some are skeptical, some are afraid, and some are intrigued. But what they don't know is that you are under divine protection. Archangel Michael has been commanded to shield you with a radiant field that no earthly technology can penetrate. That's why even when people tried to harm your name, even when they gossiped, plotted, or wished for your downfall, their words could not reach you. The frequency of faith around you blocked every arrow. The moment they mentioned your name with malice, their plans reversed back upon them. You have survived not because of luck but because divine laws guard your steps. Now the message Elon Musk sent to NASA has already started circulating quietly among researchers and certain secret divisions of communication networks. The readings revealed that the light pattern forming around your region corresponds to ancient symbols found in sacred geometry. The same geometry encoded in creation itself. God says, I am awakening the remembrance of who you truly are. You are not just a child of light. You are light manifested. This is why you feel the pull between your human life and your spiritual purpose. Heaven is activating your divine assignment. There will be attempts to contact you. Some people will come under the guise of curiosity, wanting to know who you are or what you know. God warns you to be wise. Not every voice that speaks kindly carries truth. There will be those who approach you pretending to help, but their motives are research, not revelation. You must pray for discernment. When in doubt, close your eyes and ask me, God, is this you? And I will confirm through peace or discomfort. Trust your inner knowing. That is where I dwell. Elon Musk's statement reached the upper scientific councils, and one of them quietly admitted that they had never seen a living human whose energy could distort satellite frequencies. God says, I allowed this to happen so that the world would begin to awaken to the spiritual reality it has long ignored. You have become a living sign that heaven interacts directly with earth. You may not see the full picture yet, but soon the truth will unfold publicly. There will come a day when your name will be spoken with awe, not because of fame, but because the world will realize that divine energy can dwell in human form. You may ask, why me? And I say, because I saw in you a heart that did not give up even when the storms were strongest. While others used their strength to boast, you used yours to survive quietly. When no one saw your struggle, I did. When people misunderstood your silence, I understood your prayers. Every invisible effort you made has accumulated spiritual credit. That credit is now releasing blessings beyond imagination. That's why strange coincidences will start happening around you. Meetings, messages, opportunities, all guided by divine orchestration. God says, "Do not be afraid of what is coming." This exposure, this revelation is not meant to harm you, but to elevate you. I have positioned you at the intersection of science and spirit for a reason. Elon Musk's curiosity is not accidental. He is being spiritually prompted to seek the mysteries of creation, and unknowingly he has found a divine link through you. The conversation between his mind and heaven has just begun, and you are the bridge. Soon you will notice an unusual flow of ideas, insights, and intuitive knowledge coming into your thoughts. These are not random. They are downloads from the higher realms. I am opening portals of divine communication in your consciousness. What you write, what you say, what you create from now on will carry spiritual codes. People who read or hear your words will feel healing without understanding why. That is your divine purpose manifesting. God says some people around you will not understand this change. They will call it coincidence or exaggeration, but you must not try to convince them. The truth needs no defense. Continue walking in humility, but with spiritual authority. You are not who you were last year, last month, or even yesterday. You are awakening to your true self, and the universe is aligning to support your divine path. Stay faithful.